Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Once again, this was donated by my friend Card. If you donate a game, I will play it via your requests, and Card's request was for me to have my friend Mist co-commentate.
Hi everyone!
So when last we left off, we were here on choosing the screen, and what you guys didn't see is an entire episode where I did pick, and then upon viewing the footage, there was no footage, basically.
I think because of what happened at the end of that recording, it kind of corrupted the entire file.
Yeah, I think my computer was having some weird memory issues, and I think that was what caused it. Because it was like throughout the whole episode, it would just do weird things. And then, of course, when I tried to end it, it didn't stop, so.
Yeah. The recording when we were trying to sign off just wasn't stopping for whatever reason, which was odd. And then this is our second attempt today. We're trying to record this episode because I was just having technical difficulties with the screen sharing over Discord.
Yep.
It kind of just turned into bars. Bars is the best way to describe it.
Right. It had some issues. But yeah, we finally have things working, and that said...
And today, I have sweet and sour chicken, and it is delicious.
Indeed. So that said, Mist already knows who I'm going to pick because of that. However, what you guys don't know is who Mist would pick. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Dimitri here. As I said last time we tried to record this, I'm picking him because he was so uninteresting to me that I want to give him a second chance to try to be memorable. I literally... So we do... Let me... I'm looking here, I'm going... You've got Edelgard, you've got what's his name, and Claude. And I felt bad.
Dimitri.
Yeah, I felt bad. I mean, I know his name now. I have remembered now. But yeah, that was literally the comment I made. It was like, Edelgard, this guy, and Claude over here. So I was like, yeah, he's so uninteresting. I want to actually give him a second chance. Plus, the couple of girls that were in here really sparked my interest. So that's why I'm picking...
Which is a good thing.
Yes. It's why I'm picking Blue Lions.
So on my side, if I was able to play the game, which I sadly cannot, which it pains my heart because I love Fire Emblem games.
Right.
But alas, I don't have a Switch, so even if I had a copy of the game, I wouldn't be able to play it.
Right.
But my choice would be Claude and the Golden Deer. Now, I love Ash. I love Ash very much. Ash is a sweet boy. But I'd have to go with Golden Deer. But as for my comment earlier about why it was a good thing some of the girls in the Blue Lion's house piqued Anne's interest is, well, between our recording sessions, I did a little bit of research on my own and learned which girls were possible S-rank supports for our female main character.
Right.
And one of them is available right off the bat in the Blue Lion's house.
How neat.
Of course, it's easy to figure out whom it is once you actually obtain the ability to look at the supports list, but
right.
For the moment, M doesn't know who it is.
Right. I do not have the slightest clue. So hopefully the audio is all right. I am noticing that there is some difference in the audio today from the last time we recorded. Unfortunately, there's only so much I can do with it. I have tried to adjust a couple of the volume settings here, but I can't tell for sure until after the episode is done whether or not I did good or did bad. Unfortunately, I think I mentioned this, but I don't remember if it was in the episode that we lost. So I'll just mention it again. I don't actually have a way of capturing the audio from the capture card like to my computer. I capture my microphone and I capture Mist over Discord by capturing the audio from the PC, but I don't have any way of doing that for the capture card, so I can't actually hear anything from the capture card until after the episode is over. So I might have to treat me as a friend. But yes, hopefully all of the audio is okay. I have the capture card itself here down to 20% volume and the desktop at 100%. I'm going to adjust the capture card just slightly more. So hopefully now it's not too quiet. I did lower the audio a little bit.
I do have to sigh the loss of a moment where both of us forgot poor Mercedes' name.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Poor Mercedes.
Because when we were, because what it was I was talking about, the group here and what I liked, who I liked about them. I pointed out all the girls, and I said, and that girl, and I'm going, I remember, her name was on the tip of my head, and neither me or Miss could remember. And then as soon as she comes up here in the dialogue here in just a moment, which she will hear in a second, and I will, there it is. So, her name comes up here, and I go, oh, that's right, she's a car. she's Mercedes. She's a car.
We just have to remember Annette's nickname for her, though. Mercy.
Mercy, that's true. But yeah, it's I do remember most of the other characters. I also mentioned in the previous iteration here, I said you've got to have the cute girls in the team, which is what I was mentioning. Then mentioning the names of all the girls, and then I said the big guy there with the dark skin. I don't remember his name. He's said something, and I said, you've also got to have the big guy. And then Miss made a comment on that.
Yes, there is a bigger guy in my house of choice, Raphael.
Yes.
His shirt bulges with his muscles.
Yep. And, if you didn't, take full notice of that in the previous episode when we were talking to all the students, I know where he is and we'll show him off. But yes, this line right here, when that came up, I said, but you've also got to have the big guy, because he's big, strong, muscular guy. He's taller than everybody else, I'm like, you got to have the big guy.
I will note for those that do not watch Nico B, he is also doing a playthrough of Fire Emblem Three Houses, and he also chose to go with the Blue Lions for his playthrough. So I'm going to get to know these characters very well.
Right. And I don't remember if I mentioned it in the last episode or if it was in this one. I think it was in a previous one. I think it was in a previous one. But yeah, Mist, Card, and I all watched Nico B. Now, I saw that he was playing Fire Emblem Heroes, and I went, oh, I want to watch that. But I've been so busy, like, he's released like 6 episodes of it now, and I haven't had a chance to see any of them. And I was going to watch it, and then Card messages me and goes, here, I'll give you, Fire Emblem Heroes.
It's only 5 episodes.
Only 5 episodes?
Episode 5 today.
Aha, okay. See, I haven't...
That's kind of why I have a little bit more knowledge. That's another reason why I have a little bit more knowledge than I had during our last recording. Because Nico started a little bit before us, he is a little bit ahead of us. At the current point, it's roughly 2 hours? Roughly 2 hours ahead of us, I think.
Roughly 2 hours. So we might catch up with him by the time the session is over, but...
Considering we completed... Well, this would have been the completion of his second episode here, so no, with today's upload, 3 hours ahead of us.
Right.
Because Nico's episodes are about an hour and 20 minutes longer. Well, no, bleh. Yeah, they are an hour and 20 minutes longer, so they're a good 40 minutes longer than our episodes each. So our episode number will be much higher than his.
Oh yeah, but the other...
his will be easier to watch because they'll cover a bit more content.
Yeah, and you believe I have a crest? And also, Nico goes in and he does a lot of editing with his episodes. Now, granted, I haven't seen his Fire Emblem, but I do remember watching, like, his Kingdom Hearts 3, and there was a lot of... he would do, like, a lot of stuff in each episode, but then he'd edit out large sections because it was all, like, grindy and stuff like that.
Monotony.
Yeah, monotony, things like that. Doing all the missions, all the side quests and things like that were mini games and stuff like that. He'd show it the first time, but then he wouldn't do anything showing the, like, 20 times of him trying to do and redo the mini game and things like that. Which isn't...
But you also have to admit, he's a larger YouTuber and has a monster of a machine that he uses.
Oh yeah, that too. The other thing, like, and that's going to be one big difference between mine and his, is that there's probably going to be very little editing. Do what you can to find out. There's probably going to be a very little editing to begin with. If any editing. I don't usually edit most of my videos. I really don't have too much time to sit down and do that most days. But what I can say is that if something does come up that is a monotonous type thing like that, I will probably do it until the end of an episode, and then after that go in, do it off camera, things like that. But there probably won't be like 2-hour breaks in the video, edited out of the video because of something like that. So,
from what I've seen of Fire Emblem Three Houses, thanks to Nico, there isn't a lot of that to cut out.
Right. At least not at the beginning. I mean, there wasn't much that he did.
With my knowledge of other Fire Emblem games, I doubt there's going to be any at all.
Right. Which is
to my voice there.
Yeah, which is also fine. I mean, again, I'll iterate. I think I did mention this before, but I will iterate that this is not only my first time playing this game, but my first time playing Fire Emblem in general. In the last episode, I said, well, I have done Fire Emblem Heroes, but I don't really count that because it's such a smaller game. The battles are so, tiny. You have 4 units against, 4 units usually, and just from the first battle of this game, I can already see I had 4 units myself. I also had the ally, and then the enemy had 15 units.
You will always be outnumbered.
Right. So
You will always be outnumbered at the beginning.
Yeah.
That is just a fact.
Oh, yeah.
Fire Emblem games are hard. Even on the easiest difficulty. That's why there is no easy difficulty. There is normal, there is hard. And then there is Madman, apparently.
Yes. When I loaded it up today, they had added the new maddening difficulty. So.
Yes, and they also swapped out a couple of voice actors because apparently some people just don't want to keep their NDAs.
Yeah, I heard something about that, so.
Yeah,
Thought I had a girl's place. I must have been imagining things. Alright.
Okay, you two, don't start fighting. Don't.
So yeah, here we are. We are in the monastery. We are able to explore now. Let's go ahead and talk to Seteth over here since it wants me to. Whoops, I advanced too fast. Again, I can't. The only way I can hear is from rebound from the microphone or things like that. Miss seems to have a slightly different setup today because I was hearing the game through hers last time, and that was kind of nice. But I'm not getting that now.
My phone has been weird with my headphones recently.
Yeah.
Apparently it's fully working today.
Right.
But, anyways, let's see. Fishing was in the last episode, was it not?
Yeah, all that,
Yeah.
the fishing, the gardening, and the cooking or eating or whatever it was, they were all in the last episode. So we get to do all that again in this episode.
Oh boy.
Which isn't a big deal.
My thing's corrupting again.
Oh dear.
Let's
dear.
just, oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see if the sending of the message is what fixed it.
And quest. Alright.
Yep. Okay. I'll just try to sort this out. Oh, and it just popped back to normal. Okay, then.
This
is weird. But as I was saying, I feel like I need to explain what happens with the fishing a little bit more clearly than I did last time.
Okay.
So, when you go to fish, the fish that appears down in the bottom is a general indication of which rarity of fish you're going to get, and there are a few different rarities, and the fish will cycle through 4 times. The 4th time is your last chance to catch the fish, or else the bait will disappear and you won't get a fish at all.
Right.
Then, for the rarities of fish, there's the small blue, the large blue, then there's the red, and then I think it's gold for the last one. And yeah. Fishing, from what I've heard, is also one of the easiest ways to get professor experience.
I will consider that then.
And it doesn't consume activity points.
Right. Anything that doesn't consume activity points but gives you experience is good because...
Mitts! Mitts, your claws are very sharp, and that was my toe!
Ow.
Mitts, please, I know Me. Have this washcloth. Play with the washcloth. Ow.
Ay.
My toe really hurts now.
I can imagine. Oh yeah, he goes, why don't you take it easy on us? In the last episode I said, I wouldn't be a very good professor if I took it easy on you. To teach you, I have to beat you. Or I said something similar to that anyway. It's not the exact words I mentioned, but I did say something akin to that, so. And unfortunately, while this is a new recording session, and I remember I did mention this on one of the episodes we still have, because it was the very first episode, I have not found earbuds, so it is still hard to hear the TV.
Ow. She really cut my toe with her claws.
Ouch. I have had that with some of my cats, where they will... Oh yeah, Redetta. There's my favorite bag. And then she runs away. And then she's like,
I would trim both cats' claws. I have the trimmers to do so. It's just they are too fidgety and I am too hesitant.
Yeah, I can understand that. Unfortunately, we have not done any kind of trimming for our cats for pretty much the same reason. Oh yes, so this is where we get the fishing quest.
The eat with the students.
That's it. It's the one where you eat with the students, share a bite. So yeah, because we picked it up from him, we do have to pick one of the girls, but that's okay. I would have picked one of the girls anyway. But here's the greenhouse and fishing pond. Although I haven't actually picked up the fishing quest yet, so I probably want to double check my map.
Hall and speak to Flame.
Yeah, I will need to go up there first, because... See, since I know a little bit about what I'm doing, I am a little directed. At the same time, though...
This episode is the only one where it's just us redoing what we did, because lost episode.
Yeah, we did only lose that one episode, so I'm trying to just do everything... Yeah, I'm trying to do everything that I did last time, so... nothing in particular. Then get out of my way. I'm also trying to make sure that I make all the same choices. That way we're back to where we were exactly the same. So, although the battle ended up playing out differently, so I didn't get the lucky crit that leveled me up. Leveled Serene / Byrith here up right away. So.
There, Em.
That's normal for me. I regularly have that in my episodes. Okay, so this is the fishing quest, so... Gotta go fish and bring her back the thing. So... I do remember mentioning that Petra has good English. She definitely English as well.
She's even more foreign than Deju is.
Yeah. Like to fish in the pond.
Being from Brigid, she does not natively speak the Fodlan common tongue.
The fishing line increases with professor level. Alright, Flynn's bait. Whoops. I forgot how to do this for a second.
Don't spam! Spam!
Yeah, I forgot how... As I had only done it just once before, I had completely forgotten what I was doing there. But that's alright. Well, learn it eventually. This is the girl that has the tired eyes.
Man.
I remember mentioning that too in the last episode. I mentioned she has the tired eyes, but then there was somebody that was like actually tired. I don't remember.
I'm panicking here because I got this bowl of sauce sitting on my desk, and because she's making me jump, I'm hitting my desk, and it's making the bowl of sauce move dangerously close to the edge.
Oh dear. So this is the guy that Mist was talking about, the guy that's even bigger. As you can see, he's got the rolled up sleeves, the shirt that doesn't button. He's very, very tall. So.
And he's a merchant. Well, a merchant's son.
Right. And he also likes to eat a lot, which is understandable. I mean, have you looked at this guy recently? So, he's like Gaston. He probably eats 20 dozen eggs in the morning. Isn't that how isn't that the part from the song?
12 dozen eggs
12 dozen
every
eggs.
morning to
I had
help
that
him
wrong.
get large.
Yes, I didn't think 20 sounded right. I'm going, 20 seems... So yeah, he used to eat 5 dozen eggs, and then now he eats 12 dozen eggs. So that he stays roughly the size of a barge. So we're going to go ahead and grab Mercedes and Annette like we did last time. I'm not confused on the fact. I'm actually not confused this time on the fact that I can pick 2 because of the fact that I know I can pick 2. So last time I picked 1 and I was like, okay, how do I advance? And I realized, oh, I have to pick a second person. So, yay! Bonds among the 3 of you grew stronger. 2 of you invited are more motivated. And there's the level up. Professor level up to E+. I'll receive more funds for activities.
Another interesting I learned is that certain pairs of students, when you're dining with them, give you unique dialogue.
Neat.
Mercedes and Annette are one.
Neat. Alright, so there's still more to do. I have to look here at the map again. This is the part that I got confused on last time as well, was figuring out where everything was. So they're over there.
The monastery is large. It will take you a little bit to fully get it.
Right. Okay, she's down... She's in the dormitory area, but she's down that way. So let's go...
Him.
Him? That's a him. Okay.
That's a guy.
That's a guy. Yeah, Lionheart. I gotta... locate myself. Okay, I think I know where I need to go. Yeah, it is a little confusing, so... But that's alright. We'll, this is a little confusing, but I have to say, it's definitely not anywhere near as confusing as Paralysis in World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. Because, oh my god, I have been playing that the last, 15 or so days, and I still can't figure out my way around there. So... Oh yeah, that's right. This is the guy that was actually tired. It's not a good idea. That's the guy that's actually tired, but the other guy is the guy, or the girl there was the one that has the tired eyes. I remember making that comment, because I'm like, so he's tired all the time, but it's the other girl that's not, but she just has tired eyes.
And there's sweet boy Ash.
Yep. You seem well informed on the subject.
Just thinking a little bit. one day when I am able to play Three Houses, I believe my path through the game would roughly be Golden Deer, recruit Ash ASAP. Play the rest of the game pretty normally. Continue to second playthrough. I likely would go Blue Lions, as I am currently, co-commentating here and watching another YouTuber whom I enjoy play through with the Blue Lions himself. So, I'm of course going to grow very attached to all of them.
Right. Definitely.
Thirdly, my third run would most certainly be the Black Eagles. And then I would have the full story. And then for kicks, I'd fight a fourth time with the Golden Deer again, recruit absolutely everyone, and just curb stop everything.
Right. That makes sense. Alright, where do I need to go now?
Oh, not again.
The Officers Academy and the Reception Hall. Having the weird glitch on the screen share.
Yeah. So I guess I'm just gonna wait for it to pop back to normal again?
It did seem like it just kind of eventually came back from what you were saying.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if anything you did influenced it.
It popped back to normal.
Yay. Alright, Officers Academy is over here.
Oh, you found the Chanel stick, did you? Play with it without scratching me up as well, won't ya? Of course, I know he's just going, once he gets a good grip on it, he's just gonna come and climb back up on the back of my chair again.
Right. I have a cat that does that. They like to just climb up onto my chair. Here's Dorothea.
Both of my cats do so. Although one, usually only when he has a toy.
So this cat here actually looks a lot like one of my cats. So, because the black
Looks a little,
and the
he
white
looks
there.
a little bit like Romeo did.
Mercedes. I feel like I didn't have some of these conversations last time. Is Ingrid?
Well, it doesn't truly matter, does it?
No, not really.
At this point, it doesn't break continuity.
Yeah. I think I remember why we didn't have these conversations. I think we were out of time for that episode, so I was like, oh, we'll just come up here in the next episode. So I think this is new content up here. Didn't I have another quest that I didn't do? Last time we did all the quests already.
You visited the greenhouse, yes?
Yeah, we did all the quests, so... Actually, yeah, I think we are caught back up on where we were last time, because we've talked to everybody down here and come up here. Which makes sense, because I just noticed the time on the episode, and we have been going for a while. So, with that said, I think this is a good spot to end the episode off at, like last time. So I do hope you've enjoyed feel free to subscribe. Feel free to check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. That way you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. And there's one quick thing I wanted to do that we did in the last episode that I believe was right down here. And actually, I'll just do that at the beginning of the next episode. So, with that, we will see you guys next time.
Have a good day, everyone.
See you later.